For PE, Savannah and Lizzie have to run a mile this week. Sorry, it's so jumpy. But almost a year ago, Charlie got bit by a black widow spider and he was throwing up. Today, he's been throwing up. And then you saw digging his snout in the dirt.
Like how bad puking?
And he's puked twice. What we did walking over here, and then you run, and then you cool down. So we will run the mile, but you're trying to get a good pace. You're not trying to run as fast as you can because you get tired too quickly. Stay by me, we'll make a good pace and get the mile run, okay? Okay, let's get started. Where's Savannah? Sorry, it's so for science this week, the big girls, not that big girl, those big girls are supposed to run a mile.
For science?
Yeah, or sorry, PE. For PE this week, the big girls are supposed to run a mile. And so I figured if we would do it the beginning, all right, sorry, the little girls, everyone's so specific. Okay, I meant out of the 4 little kids, the Savannah and Lizzie this week, Savannah and Lizzie for science have to run a mile. For PE, Savannah and Lizzie have to run a mile this week. So I figured we would start at the beginning of the week and see how it goes. They actually, for 3 weeks in a row, they have to run a mile each week. So we're getting trained. So I'm gonna keep our time and everything. And next week when we run a mile, we're gonna see how much faster we can do. 15-minute mile. That's awesome that the kids were able to run a mile in 15 minutes. I don't know, when's the last time you went running, Allie?
A long time ago.
And the little kids, they run around the yard and play and everything, but I don't think they've really, I don't even think we've walked a mile in quite some time. So that is very impressive to have a 15-minute mile. We'll see next week if we stay the same time or if we go faster. And then the 3rd week, maybe we can get it to a 10-minute mile. What do you think?
I guess I'll just keep having to go on my daily walk and hike to get prepared.
5-minute mile.
A 5-minute mile is actually like a very speedy mile. Like for people who are on track team and have very long legs, they do a 5-minute mile. I've only ever done a 7-minute mile as my fastest.
Let's do a 7-minute
I think my
mile.
fastest is
We'll see. We have to go out way earlier than 75 degrees to do a 7-minute mile. We decided it was time to harvest here. These plants were still growing a little bit, but mostly dead. And we have the old fridge from the food truck. So we decided to get all of the spaghetti squash plants and put them in that fridge so that instead of letting them be out here and just ripen and go bad, they can be in the fridge and then we can have them and use them. How much nicer this looks out here. The beds are clean and look at this. All these tomatoes, and there's tons more in that tomato vine of the little red ones, and there's tons of green ones. And strawberries are coming on. I just love being able to have the fruits of the labor.
We are at the Dollar Tree right now, and look at all this. That is all just action figures that can't even do actions.
Did Oz tell you why we're at the store? Oz, have you told him why?
Oh no!
Well, we filmed a Savannah banana video today, and it's pretty exciting. We don't want to give it away, what we filmed. But Savannah, were your brothers so good in your video today?
Yeah, they were really good. Trying to find a pig theme for Kenyon because he wants.
So since the boys were so good and so helpful in the video, we told them that we could go to the dollar store. That's why we're here today.
keep looking around, and I'm gonna go see if I can find
dude? What is your favorite?
Transformers. I just found a Power Ranger thing. I'm guessing which Power Ranger it is. I hope it's the yellow one.
What's the matter, Charlie, have you been digging? Have you been digging? That big paw right there. Charlie, there's lots of digs. I don't know if you guys remember, it's been about a year, not quite a year, but almost a year ago, Charlie got bit by a black widow spider, and he was throwing up and digging his snout in the dirt and just like not acting himself. And today he's been throwing up, and then you saw digging his snout in the dirt. He's not like laying and acting like he's really achy. He's not himself. Like Grizzly was whining when I came outside. Something is going on. I'm not sure what it is, but there is something going on with this guy. Hello.
Hi.
How was school?
It's good.
Good. Charlie's been puking and digging his snout in the dirt.
Like how bad puking?
He's puked twice. And it's like yucky.
Is he acting like he was last time he was puking and digging his nose in the dirt?
I mean, he's walking around. He's not lethargic.
I mean, he's been digging his nose in the dirt for like the last week.
Like he's made big holes in the garden.
He was doing that with Grizzly earlier. Like yesterday when I came
Big
to talk to
ones?
you.
Like almost down to the bottom?
No.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as soon as the rolls are cut, the dining room will come alive with barbecue sandwich dinner. Come to the kitchen, please. Have a magical day.
My favorite part is look to see if the front door is actually part of that.
That would be...
No.
No,
Does it say door?
no.
Wait till it says door. Wait till it says door.
Okay, wait, next time the doorbell rings, I'm gonna do that and be like, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, leave the package at the door. Charlie, how are you doing? Charlie, are you feeling better? Charlie, are you feeling better? You look like you're feeling better. Grizzly, what's going on? Oh, dance. Charlie, are you feeling better? You look like you're just fine. I don't think I was too worried when my mom came and told me that he was not feeling good. Except, what do you have in your mouth? Okay, your face looks swollen for a second because you had something in your mouth. But I wasn't worried, or I was for a minute, but then I realized, I looked outside and he was running around and I was like, okay, he probably just ate something he wasn't supposed to. Oh, hi, Grizz. And it has the same effect as like food poisoning, you know? Maybe the dirt had something to do with that, I don't know. But he's fine now. Are you fine now? Are you fine now? You don't get this bouncy ball. No. Are you fine? Are you all better? Charlie, up if you're better. Oh, I didn't say punch me in the face if you're better. Well, obviously, he's feeling better.
Many of you have reached out to ask us how the basement is going. It's coming along. Well, it's not. It's echoey in here. I guess it's coming along. It's got, I mean, we cleaned it all out. We actually filmed a Tannerites video down here today because it's almost like a pickleball court. It's just this big open space now. And anyway, we played four corners in here. But as you can see, it's still the same as it was before. It doesn't smell like a muggy, nasty basement anymore. It just smells normal. So the mold and everything's dried out and the mold's gone and all that stuff. But as you saw earlier, we started popping the strips, the tack strip for the carpet. And as we were doing that, this happened. The nails, as we were popping them out, looked like this before. It looked like that before. And then when you pop that up, it looks like that. And then you pop the nail out and it does this. So I'm gonna have to get down here with a little reciprocating saw and do things the right way and cut the nail heads off, because we're not 100% sure what we're doing down here, but I would say we're at least 50% sure that we're gonna do tile on here instead of carpet and then just put a rug down. Still not 100% sure. I want you guys to look at this door. That door won't even close. It's just, that's where the water line was after it sat for a while. The water was actually a lot higher than that, but it's soaked all the way up from the bottom up to that high. And that's water that came up into it instead of right through it. Thank you guys for continuing to ask how things are going down here. We're just taking it a little bit at a time, very, very little bit at a time, not stressing it. We're gonna make the proper decisions on doing and putting in, the right materials in here to make this place nice. And again, no stress. It's just a basement. It's not a big deal. It's not definitely not the end of the world and not the start of the world. It's just a little piece of our world. So anyway, we love you guys. We really, truly do. We're grateful for you, and never forget that you are worth it. Never forget that.